Iron River is a small town, so the fact that someone like just vanished was a very rare occurrence. And like the locals, they wanted to help. So a local private investigator team, they step up and decide to like, hey, how can we help? In March of 2015, Chief Frizzo, she finally gets approval to perform the search warrant at the Cochran home. So she's talking to the private investigators about this, and they decide to go with. When the police and the private investigators show up to the home, they said like their first impression was that the home was quite creepy. So, the first thing they do when they enter, they ask Jason and Kelly, are there any weapons in the house? They're like, oh, yeah. They had tons of weapons in the house. They had tons of knives, swords, crossbows, guns, in literally every corner of this freaking house. So police are looking around and they see like, one of the doors has like a full-on punch hole through it. Plus the front door itself was cracked and damaged. So they decide to call in the crime lab people to come out and like document the scene, collect any evidence, take photos. So while police are waiting for the crime lab people to show up, the two private investigators that came with them, they're standing in the living room and they're just kind of like looking around, and they look up at the ceiling and they notice that the ceiling tiles were newly painted. They could see like little spots that looked like blood spatter underneath the new paint. Kelly said that they were doing some like recent remodeling and painted the ceiling tiles. But if you look at the interior of their home, you're like, remodeling where? So eventually the crime lab people, they show up and they end up doing like luminol tests on the ceiling spots. Now, luminol will detect blood. So they do the test and it comes back positive for blood.